Did you know that most people remain poor not because they lack money, but because of invisible habits that sabotage their success? And the worst part, these habits are so automatic that they often go unnoticed. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you the 7 main financial habits that keep people trapped in poverty. And the best part, I'll teach you exactly how to break this cycle. And there's more. If you watch until the end, I'll reveal a secret that rich people use to multiply their money. And believe me, it's nothing complicated. So, if you want to get out of financial struggles and build a more prosperous future, don't skip any part because every tip counts. Ready? Then let's jump straight into the first habit. The biggest obstacle to achieving financial stability isn't a lack of income, but rather the repetition of harmful habits that many don't even notice. From a young age, we're influenced by the environment we grow up in, learning to handle money unconsciously. The result? Many people live paycheck to paycheck, unable to save anything, while others accumulate debt to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford. And the worst part is that, over time, these patterns become so common that they seem impossible to change. But the truth is that anyone can transform their relationship with money. All it takes is identifying these hidden habits and replacing them with smarter behaviors. And that's exactly what you're going to learn right now. So, pay attention to each of the 7 habits because, at the end, I'll also share a bonus tip that can speed up your journey to financial freedom. Let's go? Now, let's get straight to the point. One of the most common mistakes is spending everything you earn without leaving any margin for emergencies. The problem is that this habit keeps you in a constant cycle of stress and insecurity. All it takes is an unexpected expense, like medical bills or car repairs, to throw your budget off balance. The solution? Create a monthly budget and make it a habit to save at least 10% of your income as soon as you get paid. It might seem like a small amount at first, but over time, this simple habit can guarantee your financial stability. And depending solely on your main job salary is risky, especially during economic crises, so diversification is key. Look for ways to generate extra income, whether through freelancing, side gigs, or investments. And remember, even small amounts invested over time can turn into consistent passive income. Another harmful habit is spending money as soon as you receive it, leaving savings for whatever is left at the end of the month. The problem is that, most of the time, there's nothing left. To break this cycle, reverse the logic. As soon as you get paid, set aside a portion for savings or investments. The ideal approach is to treat this amount as a fixed expense, just as important as rent or utility bills. This way, you ensure that you're always building your wealth. And speaking of spending, credit cards, loans, and financing may seem like quick solutions, but in reality, they're traps that consume your money in the form of interest. The biggest problem is when these debts are used to buy unnecessary things like designer clothes, electronics, or vacations. The solution is simple: avoid installment purchases and, whenever possible, pay in full. If you already have debts, prioritize paying them off as quickly as possible, starting with the ones that have the highest interest rates. Another crucial point is not letting your money sit idle in a checking account or even a savings account, as it loses value over time due to inflation. Meanwhile, wealthy people make their money work for them through investments. And the good news is that you don't need a lot to start. There are various accessible options, such as stocks, real estate investment funds, or even automated investments. The important thing is to start as soon as possible, because time is the greatest ally of compound interest. And as tempting as it may be to spend money trying to impress others, whether by buying the latest phone, designer clothes, or luxury cars, this type of spending doesn't bring any financial return and often leads to debt. Wealthy people, on the other hand, prioritize building assets, that is, things that put money in their pockets instead of taking it out. So, before making a purchase, ask yourself, will this bring me closer to or further from my financial goals? And finally, Living without financial goals is like sailing without a map. You end up going wherever the wind takes you. That's why it's essential to have clear objectives, like buying a house, traveling the world, or securing a comfortable retirement. Break these goals down into short dash, medium dash, and long-term targets, and create a plan to achieve them. This way, you stay focused and can track your progress over time. Now, if you've tried to change your financial habits and couldn't, know that it's perfectly normal. These patterns are formed throughout life, influenced by the education we receive at home and the environment around us. Plus, the human brain seeks immediate pleasure, which makes it difficult to resist impulsive spending. But here's the good news. Change is possible. It all starts with awareness, recognizing the habits that are holding you back. Then, it's about replacing these patterns with healthier behaviors, one step at a time. And most importantly, don't give up if you slip up. The path to financial freedom isn't linear, but every small achievement brings you closer to your goal. Now, before we wrap up, I'm going to share the secret that wealthy people use to multiply their money. And the best part is that you can apply this strategy too. Here's what sets rich people apart from most. They make money work for them. Instead of just saving, they invest in assets that generate passive income. That is, money that flows into their accounts every month without having to work for it. And this isn't a privilege reserved for millionaires. With small amounts, you can start investing in stocks, real estate funds, or even your own business. The important thing is to take the first step because time is the most powerful factor in investments. The sooner you start, the greater the effect of compound interest over the years. So, if you want to speed up your path to financial freedom, start right now. The difference between those who prosper and those who stay in the same place is action. Now that you know the 7 habits that keep people trapped in poverty, the choice is in your hands. You can continue repeating the same patterns or decide to change and build a more prosperous future. Remember that small daily changes can lead to incredible results in the long run. So, start by creating a budget, paying off debts, and investing a portion of what you earn. And most importantly, stay focused on your goals without being swayed by the desire to impress others. Financial success doesn't happen overnight, but with discipline and patience, anyone can achieve it. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the biggest secret is simple. Spend less than you earn and invest the difference. The rest is just a consequence. So, which of these habits do you think you need to change? Leave a comment below. I want to know. And if this video made sense to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way, you help me continue bringing more content to help you achieve financial freedom. Oh, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And remember, the only thing standing between you and financial success is action. So, let's put what you've learned here into practice and build the future you deserve. See you in the next video.